And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Junior. James against Tatum. James misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
SGA finds Wembanyama. Good work there as it goes.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
They get the rebound. Hack. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The East leading by 6. George sets a screen for SGA. Inside, and it's blocked, and they get it back. Outside, George sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket counts.
And a steady presence out there. Gilgeous-Alexander keeps his cool when the shot clock's running down.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Now here's James. He's got 14. Over Tatum. James, no good. Tatum looking around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
No good on the free throw.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
And he sinks the second. And it's Paul with the ball for the West. Floats it up for James. It's stolen by Wembanyama. To the middle and stolen by LeBron. For the finish. Oh! That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Well, you've got to be careful around LeBron and mindful of his presence now. He's very opportunistic defensively, and with that size, speed, and anticipation, he can pick your pocket.
Now here's Butler. George with the screen on Davis. Tatum finds George, and stolen by LeBron. Pass to Pack. Now here's Paul. Takes the 13-footer. Second shot opportunity, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night. The East leading by 5. George with the screen on Paul. SGA passes to Butler. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Carter, he's checked in for Tatum. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wade on the wing. Wade down the lane.
Oh, incredible night for Wade. He's built to be the focal point of an offense.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Wembanyama sets a screen for Carter.
And we know the All-Star game is mostly about entertaining, but trust me, these players still want to win, and what we're seeing is that competitive drive really starting to kick in.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game. Champs checked in for the East.
Obviously, Vince Carter's ability to defy gravity is eye-catching, but everything else he does on the floor equally is important. He is a complete player.
The West trails by 6. Here's Pat. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Wembanyama, a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul against SGA. Wade feeling it out a bit. Over Butler. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. I think you're right. You know, the complexion of the game usually does change at some point. Things get a little more serious. And, you know, especially in the second half break, guys start to play with a little bit more intensity.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And that's what's starting to happen now. These guys are such great competitors. And even on a night as fun as this one, you just can't take that will to win away from any of them.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Shooting 1.
A big group substitution here for the East. Jokic has checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Mourning comes in for Champ. Taylor's checked in for Butler. And Parker's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Robertson, he's checked in for the West. Now here's Paul. He has 6. And here's Taylor. Jokic with the screen on Robertson. Taylor kicks to Mourning. Outside, Taylor. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Defensive foul. Pat Taylor. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Taylor. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Pat. And Taylor drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Davis. And Mourning sends it back.
How about the reach of Mourning? Very impressive and very long, too. An elite shot blocker. Does a good job timing his jump.
Now here's Parker. He's got 8. Pass to Taylor. Jokic with the screen on Robertson. Shot by Taylor, no good. The West trails by 3. Outside, James. To the paint. Here's Embiid. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Curry's checked in for the West. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis.
You gotta love the intensity on that attack by Parker to draw the foul. He is a beast off the bounce. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker.
Tony Parker, the Frenchman, is so exciting as a basketball player. I think it's because of his speed. He has blinding speed and excellent change of pace, too.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Doncic has checked in. We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd quarter. And Mourning sends it back. Jokic with the screen on Davis. Here's Doncic. And that one is off. Great D that time from Davis. Here's LeBron. And Mourning sends it back. And the dunk by Embiid. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morning a screen on Robertson. Here's Doncic. Doncic off contact.
The speed, savvy, and strength combination of Doncic, really difficult to defend.
Here's Curry. Davis with a screen on Parker. It's Curry outside. They grab their own miss. High post, Davis. Some nice passing here by the West. James absolutely owning the inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Curry way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. West All-Stars out in front, up 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, getting the fourth quarter going. Davis is out there with Walton. Then it's Curry. Then there's Robertson. And it's Wade in at the small forward position.
Boy, the interior game of Mourning, really strong, solid, excellent at getting quality shots in close.
And there's the foul. It goes on Cool Hands. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Mourning.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
SGA against Curry. Kicks it out to Robertson. 6 to shoot. Off target with his 3. The East leading by 3. The West grabs the miss. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Junior's checked in. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Butler is screen on Davis. Carter drives in. No good on that one. Great D that time from Walton. It's Curry outside. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got 3 assists in the game. And the East has possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shea going through the defense.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Pass to Walton. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. 5 to shoot. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here.
When you talk about two-way impact on a game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing, and offensively, he can carry a team.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Tatum comes in for Carter. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Coleman gets the bucket. And the East leads by 3.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Coleman's gone 2 of 4 from distance tonight. Robertson kicks to Curry. Oh, trying for it, and he gets it back.
And, you know, I know his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep that possession alive.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Pats check in for the West. Here's Doncic. Jokic with his screen on Curry. Doncic. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Curry kicks to Wade. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
You know, for a guy who is listed at 6'4", Wade does an awful lot of damage inside. Uses his strength and leaping ability.
Now, here's Junior. He takes it in, and Junior throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
So, it's the West now. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. They've led by as many as 11 points. Forcing his way inside, Doncic.
Doncic really excels at keeping defenses off balance in the pick and rolls.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The East leading by 3. Doncic with it. Jokic with the screen on Curry. The drive by Doncic. Curry with it. Now defended by Jokic. Here's Wade. Wade inside.
Wade can knock it down from any place on the floor now. He's got a really pure stroke.
Tatum with a screen on Curry. Here's Doncic. Tatum no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Outside Curry. Pass to Pack to take the lead. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Now the East All-Stars with it. A 2-point game. They'll get your screen. Doncic passes to Coleman. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Jokic sets the screen for Butler to the inside. Walton with the steal. Here's Curry. It's blocked. Doncic against Walton. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
A nice portion of their points have been earned at the line, and they've done an exceptional job creating havoc for the defense and getting fouled.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
That free throw good from Doncic.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Champs checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Embiid, he's checked in for Walton. James comes in for Davis. And Paul subbed in for Stephen Curry. All free throws good from Doncic.
And really about as good a free throw shooting team as you're going to see. We're getting plenty of proof of that tonight.
Now here's Wade. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Wade's got 6 here in this quarter.
Straight up, real simple. D-Wade is a bucket. Has the ability to take over any game.
The drive by Doncic. They set the pick, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer.
Hall. Here's Pat, and that one is hammered home.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And so here are the West All-Stars. After the East All-Stars, 3-pointer on the other end. Wade misses. Here's Eve. Defended by Paul. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. And the plunge throws it down hard.
Tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Now, here's Doncic. They set the pick. Doncic converts right through the defense.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Please give a big round of applause for our best team.
And the East with some changes. Taylor's checked in for Junior. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Doncic. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Walton's checked in. And so James will bring it up for the West. They lead by 1. From 18 feet away. And that one off the back of the rim and in. James has got 20 points.
The mid-range jumper has really been a vital part of LeBron's game in the second half of his career.
There's the pick. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Wade dishes to LeBron. To the wing right side. Screen by Walton. 4 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. That misses off the backboard.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
SGA kicks to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way!
And Tatum has been in these situations before. He's reliable when it comes to stepping up in big moments.
Wade outside. Now James. Rebounded by Tatum. Right side Taylor. Fires the 3. And it misses. Taylor's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. James with it, outguarded by Tatum. Ball against Taylor.
Second foul called on LeBron James. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Defensive foul. LeBron James.
Free throw good, Taylor.
Shooting 2.
And Taylor drops them both.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
James outside. Now Wade. Layup, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jokic a screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. Lays it right in there.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wade against Taylor. Ball left side. That does not go. The East leading by 5. There's the pick. Gilgeous-Alexander. A huge two-handed slam.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Timeout called by Coach Iserlohn. He knows every possession is critical now. With some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jokic. Paul George comes in for Jason Tatum. And Junior subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. .114 left here in the fourth quarter. With the step back, James outside. James connects from deep.
And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Doesn't get that one. Now Paul. They set the screen. Now Wade. Clock at 6. Not gonna go. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. .32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. A three-pointer. Good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Ball outside. Takes the three. Can't get it. Here's the floater. The basket is good. Got a hand on it. They get it back. So the East All-Stars win it.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
At this time, direct your attention to center court for the presentation of the most valuable player. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear for the All-Star MVP Award winner,